All right, got the guys together. This is going to be the crew that's going to be riding for our long distance overnight trip with the dual sports. Got Seth here. He's getting himself pretty amped up with watching some dirt bike videos already.
Oh, yeah.
Adam Carberry. Got Aidan here.
Hey, what's up?
This is the crew. This is going to be everybody.
How long are we going for?
3 days. But the goal is to go from Leavenworth and then make it to Chelan. Depending on timing, is to hop on the ferry to Stehekin and end the trip there.
So there's like a few creek crossings and stuff through here. It's all single track.
Yeah, Seth's our map expert.
Yeah, Seth has definitely been through these areas more than we have.
Yeah, this is all really steep. Even like down in here, if you go up from Goose Creek and this single track that kind of follows the highway, there's a couple trails that go up this ridge. And it's real steep.
Oh, man. Everybody have their life insurance policy in place?
Even
Get some
this
insurance
road.
now, boys.
Like you guys have been on this one, you know how steep it is coming off up to Maverick Saddle.
That's
It's
the
just-
route that we did for the dirt bike to e-bike video then.
I think if we do decide to go this way, we should do a test run first so you guys get a taste of it. See.
I agree. Some of those single track areas that get up to the higher elevations, it gets extremely slippery. And sometimes there's embankments where you can go off the side.
Yeah, and safety is number one on this trip. I can totally just feel the energy of everybody just went, boo.
Like, that's just a snap back to reality, right?
Totally,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, this sounds glorious.
Yeah.
But actually being realistic about it, you know, because I'm the limiting factor for the most part.
I'm going to be right there with you, to be honest, too.
Anybody
I mean,
could go down.
I'm really excited. I'm a little bit worried about some of the higher elevation switchbacks, but you know, I know we have a newcomer to the group, and that's always going to be interesting and challenging. I just hope that everybody's going to be safe, and I think we hopefully make out in one piece without any breakdowns on the bikes, and looking forward to a good trip. But I know it's going to be a lot of work, but a lot of fun.
How you feeling about this trip, Seth?
Good.
You have any fears or doubts or anything you're worried about?
I just want to make sure that we come back in one piece, really.
So, Seth, what about this one? Can we do this one here?
I've never been on that one.
Okay.
But this is all real steep.
Okay, so and that's labeled as a black diamond, which is most difficult.
It gets pretty squirrely up there, especially when you're doing the river crossing because you're crossing through boulders like that.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. So the other thought is, like, instead of going north like this, is maybe to, like, come through Maverick Saddle, take Mad River, and then we end up coming through this way to Ardenvar,
And then come back up.
then come back
This
up,
way?
and then we could go through these areas. How you feeling about this trip?
Good. It really just depends upon what way we go. Because whether it's more challenging or if we just kind of stick to the Forest Service roads, then it's definitely going to be easier and more manageable. I have a lot of practice to do.
Something that I'm nervous about, since I've never camped out on a motorcycle before, is being limited on resources. Water. You know, I like to drink probably roughly about a gallon of water a day. If we're going to be able to start a fire, because normally we take the Jeeps up and go camping with those, and we can carry in firewood. Out on this trek, we don't know if we're going to have a fire or not. Limited on food and just the extra luxuries of, like, a camp chair or just change of clothes, things like that.
Well, and it's probably safe to say, like, I know me for sure, but none of us have probably ridden with an extra 30, 40, 50, 60 pounds strapped on the back of the bike that's totally going to throw everything off, which is, like, we're all going to have to accommodate suspension-wise, making adjustments to accommodate for all of that extra weight and everything.
Here's another thing. Snow. The snow level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's another thing that could us over, too, is we get to a certain section and it's closed. And then we have no choice but to turn around and figure out now what.
Well, Seth, when does the snow melt?
It's different every year.
We've gotten a lot of snow this year. Except for when we went snowshoeing. Searching for snow. Should we travel up a little further north and see if we can find a little more snow grounds?
Journey continues.
I want to have fun. This is our first overnight trip. you want to enjoy it so you keep going back to it and not like, I don't want to do that again.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I keep coming back to like, let's do this lower run. We'll start off Leavenworth and then we'll just come through here. And then for our trial test camp trip, let's aim to like try to get up in here. If not, we'll just go somewhere else closer by, just depending on schedules.
Sounds good.
So
Yeah.
I think we got a trip, guys.
With a few what ifs still.
That's part of the adventures. I always like the what ifs. They figure themselves out. Or they go really bad. Don't forget to hit that subscribe with the bell button to see future episodes because you're not going to want to miss them.